folks, and welcome to my December comic/manga reading wrap-up. My last one for this year. This month I read also a nice stack of comics and 2 mangas as well. So we're gonna start with the mangas. So first I read one that I picked up this year. Not so long ago actually. H.P. Lovecraft's Call of Cthulhu, adaptation and artwork by Tanabe. I already have another manga by him of other Lovecraftian stories, so when I saw Kamikaze posting this, I immediately ordered it. Even though it's like 100 shekels, but still, I couldn't resist. I really loved the other one I have. So this is the story of the Call of Cthulhu. The art style really fits the story well, and holy shit, does Cthulhu look fucking sick in this one. Let me show you a sample of the art. There's a sample of it. The faces look a bit like waxy in this art style, but it fits really well with the creepy vibe. The creepy atmosphere of the stories of H.P. Lovecraft. I remember in the other manga, though, there were different art styles, I think. Not all the stories. I think this is the art style of Mr. Tanabe. I think in that other manga, someone else also illustrated alongside him. I have loved this one as much as I did the other one. So if you want to read some Cthulhu, this is actually a good, not Cthulhu, some H.P. Lovecraft stories, this is a good way to do it. Like, yeah, you'll miss all the long descriptions of H.P. Lovecraft, but if you can't read that much, this is a way to get the story too. Fantastic. And look at Cthulhu on this cover, fucking sick. So that was one. And then the other manga that I read this month is Yu-Gi-Oh! Volume 1, this is I think Volume 1's called, there we go, The Millennium Puzzle. This is Volume 1. Many of you might have heard of Yu-Gi-Oh! There were many animes. I watched the, like 1, 2, yeah, I watched 2. I watched the one with Yu-Gi and everyone, then there was one where there was an academy for Yu-Gi-Oh! Players. I watched that one too, at least a little bit of it. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I really liked the anime with these guys. And they have some name changes though from the original manga, like Tristan, Joey, Thea, but their names are different. And Yugi's name is still the same though. It's very interesting because it doesn't start with you don't immediately play Yu-Gi-Oh! Fuck, I don't even remember if that was what the name of the game was called. But it doesn't start with them playing here, the game in the first one. Yugi's very obsessed with games. And there is the spirit of the pharaoh that's in the Millennium Puzzle that he solves. That it takes over him to protect his friends. Anyway, they were still very enjoyable and very cool. I might try to read the whole thing at some point, perhaps. Because it was a lot more interesting than I expected. But yeah, that'll be something for the distant future. I got this from Leo, I'm gonna give it back to him. Because I only have so much room. So those are the mangas. Now for the comic books. So first I started with an annual of Legionnaires, annual number 3, running out of time. This was good. This young lady here is the granddaughter of Barry Allen. Yeah, the granddaughter of Barry Allen. And she's trying to get back to the Legionnaires and meeting along the way her like relatives from the Speed Force. It was quite a cool annual. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna keep it though, because again, only so much room. Oh, and then and that's by DC, of course. And then I continued reading the Neverwhere series. So here's issue number 7. I made videos, of course, sick covers. And then we have here issue number 8. This is that Angel Ilsington. But dressed funny, I know. And then here we have, oh, and this is the Legion, issue number, there we go, 31. Oh, and these are by Vertigo. Issue 31, this was not a good issue. It felt like fucking filler, but really shitty filler. So these two, like, guys that work, or are part of the Legion, they have to clean up after some disaster. And they steal some nanites from Brainiac that he made. So the nanites would clean, they're experimental, so they would clean everything. But it goes out of hand, and they clean drastically to the point of killing, and then they get Superman, or Superboy, sorry, to help them, and then saying his cleaning standards are not in. It was fucking stupid. It was stupid. I mean, based on fair enough. At least the cover portrays what you can expect. But still, I didn't like this one. But the art inside is decent, I would say. But the story was fucking dumb. So dumb. I do like purple. I'm still not keeping this one. Definitely not fucking keeping it. Oh, and here we have the last issue of Neverwhere by Vertigo. This is number 9. Look at Richard go. I love this series. Gonna reread the book. Okay, and then I read issue 55 of the Micronauts. They came from inner space. I enjoyed this one. It was good. This is like a few more, and then it ends. Well, this one was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was sad, though. Know what happens in here, but I liked it. I'll put it in the... I don't know. I'll put it in the maybe file for now, but I don't think I'm going to start collecting Micronauts. Then I read Thunderstrike issue 3 by Marvel. I decided to read through these. Might as well. I really do like Thunderstrike. There's a weird villain lady in this one. Then I read The Demon, issue 47. This is the 3rd series of The Demon by DC. I also, before this last year, I think I read issue 48. Maybe it was this year. Okay, and we have here, Thunderstrike issue 5. This is a cool one. This is where he goes with the one policeman and, who else was it that joins them? Oh, Spider-Man. Spider-Man joins them. To, get, some of their men are, caught by, Agent Fury, not Agent Fury, someone from S.H.I.E.L.D. The police force here, because they're trying to get information about some villain that agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. seemed to be protecting, or at least hiding information about. Then we have here, I reread Moon Knight, issue number 1. This is an original copy I bought from Kamikaze, I think 2 years ago. Decided to reread. Then I read Thor Corpse issue number 1. We got the demon staff guy. Funny thing is, I started reading this like a year ago, I think. I put it in the bookmark and then I never went back to it. Because when I was reading this, I opened, the bookmark was out and I'm like, because I started reading and I'm like, did I read this one already and forget? And I was like, no, I didn't. And I'm going through, I put in a bookmark and then I took it open again, and then the other bookmark fell out and I'm like, oh yeah. This one was cool. Thor, this Thor here, this one, doesn't like Thunderstrike. And I do like Beta Ray Bill. Demon Staff needs them to go and rescue his wife, who's been, she fell into an interdimensional, fucking hell, sorry, the cats. Okay, and then I read, yeah, she fell into an interdimensional something portal, and he needs him and the Thors to save her. Oh, and then we have Moon Knight, issue number 3. I got this villain here. He was interesting. He's a collector. Comes back later. Oh, then we have Justice League of America, New 52, issue 11. This one was actually pretty interesting. The art's not bad. I got this from Mr. Gray, just a sketch on it. I bought it from him 2 years ago, I think. I finally read this one, so I'm gonna keep it, of course, to sketch on it. Then I read Moon Knight number 9. There we go, the collector's back. And, oh, Marvel, of course. Oops, wait. Oh, and then I read Moon Knight number 10. I had the continuation, so that was cool. And then I read Moon Knight number 30. This was cool. Jack Russell was here with them, so that was very neat. To see them fighting alongside each other. Oh, and then I read Silver Sable, issue 11. Sorry, Cyber War Silver Sable and the some Cyber Pack, maybe? Maybe. I think it's some kind of pack. But yeah, this was pretty cool too. I liked it. Silver Sable seemed interesting, but I'm not gonna pursue. Oh, and then I read this White Ash free comic book day comic. Lear gave me this, I think. It's pretty interesting. It's about this town called Ash. That it has dwarfs and elves, and they don't get along, as they often seem to in all the stories. But then you got these two here, this guy and this lady. They're in love. She's an elf and he's a dwarf. And it is another third kind of creature that seemed to be, I don't know, hunting the town or something. Sorry, my nostrils. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, this is also part of Volume 2 as well, so this has been before the stories. The art's quite good. Yeah, it seems pretty interesting, but not interesting enough to look into later. Oh yeah, and then I read Batman Dylan Dog, issue number 1 by DC. Oh, sorry, and this is by Scout Comics. Dylan Dog, I decided to order the trade because I really love the story. I love the art style. It's quite funny to see Batsy and Dylan Dog interact. I don't know really anything about the Dylan Dog, but I did really enjoy this. This is the art style. So yeah, I picked up the trade. I'm hopefully gonna get it next year, and then I'm gonna read it. So I'm not gonna keep the single issue. Oh, and then I read The Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 101. This is where he meets Morbius for the first time, and this is where he has that problem where he grew extra appendages. This was cool too. And also in the maybe pile. Oh, and then I read Spider-Man 2099, issue 9. It's by Marvel. And what do I have here? Oh yeah, and then I read Superman, Son of Kal-El, by DC, issue number 1. I apparently got this. I don't know why I got this, honestly, even. I think maybe I got confused. I thought it was going to be about Superman or something. But yeah, this is like the modern, his son, John. And, well, the art's pretty good. I'm glad I didn't pick up the rest of these because I wouldn't have been interested. Oh, this is also Simon's best friend Tom Taylor. Writing wasn't too bad. Although I'm glad I didn't pick this one. I was just it's that one also where John dates a pink-haired teenage boy. I mean, he's also a teenager, I think. Because I looked when I searched to write this up in my reading journal. I went down in the covers and I'm like, oh, it's that one. So does that mean he's gay? Or is he into girls too? Well, if so, I think that might mean the Clark clan is going to end. Yeah, it's interesting. I remember a movie, an animated one, where Lois and Superman, they couldn't have kids. They said their autonomy's too different. That's when Superman goes to the sun and supposedly dies. But then Lex manages to crack his DNA. And that's going to allow Lois to carry a child with his DNA, his child. So I guess in this one they were able to. Not plus the cover's yellow. But still, it wasn't bad, but not one for me. Oh, and then I read Moon Knight number... Fuck, what number is this? Wait. Fuck, it says pence here. Shit. I don't remember the number. It doesn't say so on the... I don't want to pull it out. Ah, shit. But I think it's deeper into the series. I don't understand why I didn't put the fucking number here. Yeah, anyway. You know what, I'll just put it in editing here. Okay. We have the next pile and we're done. Careful, careful. Okay. Then I read Dark Knight's Death Metal by DC #1. I also got it for the sketch cover. I have no idea what I fucking read. It was so confusing. I mean, I know before there's a story, there's a bunch of Batmans and something's wrong with Superman and they're about to start fighting and yeah, I'm glad I don't keep up with the new stuff. It's too much of a headache. Okay, and then I read Moon Knight number... Oh, fuck, what is it with them not putting the bloody numbers? What's inside, I know, but I don't want to pull these out. No, wait, sorry, this is 16. I'm stupid. Sorry. This is number 22. It says here, it's just so small, it's right under the price. Over there. Okay, yeah, so this is number 22 and this is number 16. That's always cool. Ben Grimm's here for like 3 pages. Right. That was that one. And he fights this blacksmith guy. Okay, oh, and then I read Thunderstrike versus the Mighty Thor, or Thunderstrike number 10. Spoiler, it's not actually Thor. Oh, and then I read some I got from Mr. Gray. This is House of Mystery number 239. Do there enter the House of Mystery. This is a cool one. I like the first story more. It's about like this, all the evil people, all the monsters, the ghouls, the witches, the demons, they all gather. And they have like this one, like the master is gonna decide everything. Or the main mag. And witch gets picked this time around, but then they have orders from Satan not to do any evil for 20 years. And the witch thinks that he's just saying that to, I don't know, sabotage her. And she finds out he has a son. And she tries to kill the baby, but the baby ends up killing her. Because it turns out he's the son of Satan. And that's why he said no evil for 20 years. Like the former Grand Mag, or Mag, whatever he was again, and his wife were picked as the guardians for the baby. So that was that. The second story was it was there's this Harry guy. He catches wild horses, and then there's this woman Anne trying to protect them, and she ends up she and her group passes a law. And he no longer is going to be able to sell the horses, so they can be made into dog food. And then he, as revenge, he takes away her horse and delivers them along with other wild ones while the law still isn't in place. And he ends up being killed. Anne's, of course, very upset, and she ends up... tricking Harry into coming into the factory, and she makes him into dog food. Oh well, fitting end, I suppose. Though the poor woman goes crazy afterwards. Though he did enjoy the process, that sick fuck, of the horses being made into food. Okay, and then we have here an issue of Green Lantern, where he's co-starring Green Arrow. This is number 104. This is where some, like, inventor guy makes this thing, and Green Arrow said, you know, why don't you shake a leg, Green Lantern? He said, according to the corpse, I can't do anything until there's no sign of peril. And then, he also, Hal Jordan has this little alien friend called Etty, and he dies, or it dies. I wonder if that's later Starro, because it is the starfish. And by the end of the issue, it rises from the grave and starts going towards the house. I don't know. I wonder if Mr. Gray knows. But yeah, I'm not gonna be keeping these. As as much as they were not bad, I'm not gonna, not for me. Okay, and then I read Man-Thing, issue number 6, right? Yeah, issue number 6. This was a cool story. It was interesting to see old Carrot Nose. Oh, apparently his name was Ted, old Carrot Nose. He was a scientist, too. Poor bastards. Yeah, this one was cool. I liked Manny. And then we have Ghost Rider number 18 in here. This one was fucking awesome, too. This is the first series with Johnny Blaze. I love how the cover lies, too. Anyway, good stuff. Definitely keeping these. Okay, folks, we're almost at the end here. Then I read something I got from Mr. Gray. It's Gate Crasher, issue 2 by Black Bolt. Never heard of this publisher. This is from the like the 2000s. This came out. It's a short series. It's a mini series. So it got 6 issues. This guy here, Alex, I think his name was. Was it Alex? I think maybe. Yeah, oh, sorry, Alec Wagner. So he's, I think, supposed to be like half an alien or something. And he goes to school, but the school, university, but it's actually a secret headquarters for gate crashers. So he has the ability to open gates into other alien worlds. And his first mission ever, unfortunately, doesn't manage to bring someone back from the team that went with him. So on this one, he tries to relax because when he's stressed, he opens gates. So he opens the gate and goes into this alien world where this lady is. Her name is Blue Tanya. She's a parody of Red Sonja. She's filling herself fighting, and he accidentally ends up beating her by falling on top of her from the gate that he opened. And she's like, well, you get to have me. But it's all just something to get her boyfriend jealous. So he'll, I don't know, pay attention to her. Well, that's it. He ends up almost getting killed by all the aliens in the bar that they're in. But he manages to open a gate and come back. But he appears in the swimming pool because the time is different when he goes to these through the gates to other worlds. So he's when he's back, it's morning in the pool, and he's not supposed to be there because the girls are having their swim practice. And during the fight, he loses his swimming trunks and, well, appears naked. But this one was fun. This one was very fun. I might put, this is apparently the B cover, too. I'll put it in the maybe pile. And the last two comics I read for this year, I read yesterday. It's the Legion of Superheroes. So this is issue 301. Must say, not the most interesting cover. But the story was quite good. It's about Chameleon Boy going back to his home planet of Durla to get his powers back. And then there's issue 349 where they wonder who Stargirl? No, not Stargirl. Whoever this one is. And they suspect that maybe it's Supergirl and it's causing suspicion and agitation and fights among the League. But it turns out that this costume is empty. And by the end of it, explains how she wears that belt. Look at that thing. But that's it. These are like my last comics. This is all I've read in December. And that's it. I will go back to reading more comics in, well, next year in January. So that is it, folks. This is all I've read. Let me know if you've read any of the comics here, and if so, what did you think about them? Oh, shoot, I forgot to take a picture. God damn it. Oh, well. Yeah, I'll improvise something. All right, folks, that is it. Yeah, let me know what you thought about these, and, well, remember, collect what you're passionate about and share it. Oh, wait, before that, have a great reading year next year. I hope you had a good reading month in December. And collect what you're passionate about and share it on YouTube. Bye!